just about ready for football. Ford Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Riley. Gonna get things started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And he'll be brought on the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
And the expectations coming into this year for Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense, they're sky high. And I know last year the defense was the issue and they really struggled, but the offense did their part. If the defense can have some improvement, they made a change at coordinator, they brought in some new personnel, the efficiency and the explosiveness of that offense is good enough not only to compete in the AFC, but to compete for a Super Bowl.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yard on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Davis Gaither on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Offside. Defense. Penalty is declined.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They'll run. It's Amari DeMercado. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Barrett, harder that time, there to make the play.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Finds room inside the 40. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It covers 51 yards.
Cardinals first down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Well, something tells me, Mike, that for as good as that probably looked all week long in practice, I wouldn't expect us to see that play called too many more times going forward. It almost feels like the defense was expecting it coming in, and they blew the play up before it ever got going.
And he will get into the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Second and inches. Here's Brown. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Corner Garrett Williams there on the stop.
49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. They motion a receiver right. Burrow. Oh, big hole left side. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for their second possession. We're set now on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Now DeMercado. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they are finally going to get him down at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. First run of the game here for Michael Carter. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, DeMercado. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Brought down beyond the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be marked short of that first down. How do you want to play it? You need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And he's going to have a Cards first down. As the defense could not come up with a big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Carter is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Ryland for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Complete to Chase Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
We are through one. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing is Burrow. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Team Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Now Brown. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now, this looks like a design run. He'll step up and run this. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And he will get into the end zone. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, Bengals.
start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
On is McPherson for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Amari DiMercado to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Cards offense and running back Amari DiMercado set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass, it's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Going for it all, and that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple of possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield, continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. He's going to try it here again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 31 yards. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chuck play.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A carry, this is Carter. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's DiMercado. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A gain of 6.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam, great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's caught. It's Emari DeMercado.
Complete to Emari DeMercado. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on third and goal. Brissett gonna throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Cardinals will cut the lead down to 4. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Now to throw on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You know, we see quarterbacks sometimes, they don't want to admit defeat. They want to extend these plays as long as possible, but you got to know when the party's over. Throw it away, live for the next snap. The last thing you want to do is put the ball in harm's way.
Second and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now second down throw for Burrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5. Send a man in motion right. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. McBride is the motion man. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now, it's Brissett. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Brissett. The open man is Wilson. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he gets this up close to the 40. Barrett, harder that time, there to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. On play action, Brissett. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 15.
That's what they call a big dagger route. It's about 10, 15 yards where you just round off your outside foot and rip into the middle of the field, and they executed it to perfection, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action, and here's Brissett. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st down, Arizona.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. He's got room to roll. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman for getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Brissett gonna throw again. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes!
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here is Brissett. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Ryland's kick is good, and the Cardinals cut the deficit down to 1. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Yeah! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. They find Brown out of the backfield. Now timeout, Cincinnati. That's their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's a run with their tight end. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass caught, Gesicki on the right, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throw it. Brissett. Now he'll air one out. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott thanks the rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. Pretty interesting. First, we'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
It's a gain of 17 yards.
He took a shot on
And
that
the
throw, but you don't
Cardinals
feel it
first down.
quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick.
The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in
And
you.
remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay.
Previous play is
They
under
might be
review.
taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down. and
Defenses
5.
always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after the run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
They will not get this one off.
Delay of game.
It'll be a delay of game.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll get this out wide to DeMercado.
Brissett's pass complete to Amari DiMercado. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. Good defense,
He's brought
held
down by
to no gain.
Carter. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
A 53-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
Makes the score.
And the Cardinals
24.
cut the deficit
Cardinals
down to
23.
1.
to
So
kick
Ryland
off
now,
for
following the
Arizona.
made field goal, back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Bengals
25-yard
offense and
line.
running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now, Burrow. This one not quite on target. Had him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind him.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Third down and 9. Now, Burrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Cardinals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Yards on the play.
So anytime you find yourself in a backed-up situation like this, Mike, there's 2 goals. You want to pick up 2 first downs, and then after that, of course, you want to go down and score. So first objective is complete. Let's see if they can pick up another.
Now DeMercado. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Barrett, harder that time. There to make the play.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Carter. First down and more. Past the 40. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A gain of
3rd down and
yards.
short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
On the ground, DeMercado. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati gets set to take over once more. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Gaither on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down
at the 23-yard line.
Our carry here for Brown. They'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone at 21. Akeem Davis Gaither there to make the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. snap it again.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
Pass interference.
That might
Defense.
make this a 1st down. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I can only imagine what went through his head as that play developed and he realized his guy was one-on-one with a safety. That's a complete mismatch on paper and even more so on the field. And once he sees it, he's going to attack it and they come away with the touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are going to open up the lead to 8.
The score, Bengals 31, Cardinals 23.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable, it's Demercado. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson Hill. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Brissett. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
First down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down and 8. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. We're set. He's got his man. It's Harrison. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They'll run. It's Mercado. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action, and here's Brissett. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Play action now. It's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time, That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to it.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Third and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where it hit of the football. The Cards offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To him on 1st down. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now, this looks like a design run. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's good.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
At the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. DeMercado. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
3rd and goal. Brissett will set up the screen to DeMercado.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. To throw is Brissett. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look. as they have it 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Now a toss play, running left, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. Arizona will take its 1st timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
For a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going right. Off the read, here's Burrow. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing is Burrow. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? A pickup there of team. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
On the play. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.